Hello again. I'm Shades. Dr. Lisle gives two examples of so-called irrelevancy. Argument that is true, but has no bearing whatsoever to the question itself. Let's hear the first one.
And I find that occurs often in evolutionary literature when they'll say things like, why is the universe ideally suited for life? Well, because if it weren't, we wouldn't be here to observe it, right?
That's true.
And you'll hear that argument. They say, well, that's the anthropic principle, that the universe seems to be designed for life because if it weren't, we wouldn't be here. But I want to suggest that's a fallacy. It is a fallacy of a relevant thesis. I could use a similar argument and say, suppose I was the sole survivor of a plane crash, okay? And somebody comes to interview me, well, Dr. Lisle, how were you able to survive that plane crash? And I would say, well, because if I didn't, you wouldn't be able to ask me the question, would you?
That doesn't go to how, does it?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't
No.
explain why I was the survivor. And so when people say, well, if the universe weren't designed for life or didn't appear that way, we wouldn't be here to observe it, that is true, but it's irrelevant. It doesn't explain why the universe appears designed for life. The reason why is because it is designed for life.
Yes, it's so finely tuned that there has to be a tuner.
That's right.
And they don't want you to get to that point.
Mm-hmm.
Why is the universe suited for life? Because if it weren't, we wouldn't be here to observe it. What? Let's change the wording a little bit, just to reveal Dr. Lisle's hidden agenda. How does this sound to your ears? If universe was not suited for life, we wouldn't be here to observe it. The difference is not big, but it changes everything. The universe is suited for life because, and so on. See the problem? Once again, what we have here is a strawman argument by the king of strawmen. Can you see that the first formulation of the argument uses the word because, implying causality? In my formulation, that implication does not exist. Dr. Lisle's example is all upside down and backwards. It's nonsensical. It's nonsensical to say that the universe exists because of us. It's like saying the light exists so that we could see, or the water exists for us to swim in. Get this now once and for all. Eyes are there because of the light, not the other way around. No astrophysicist or evolutionary biologist claims anything of that sort. We exist as a result of reactions and processes that were made possible by the fact that the universe is as it is. The universe does not exist for us to observe. The only people who could even think that this could be the case are the creationists. Remember that according to them, the whole universe was created with human beings in mind. This is only one step from the so-called fine-tuning argument, according to which all the constants that describe the universe are so finely tuned to support intelligent life that there must be a tuner behind it all. Well, this is not the time and place for debunking the fine-tuning argument. That would be a topic for another video. Dr. Lisle's version of the anthropic principle is not irrelevant. To be irrelevant, it should be true first. It's not. It's simply misleading. Now, hear the anthropic principle like it is. For us to be able to observe the properties of the physical universe, the properties must be such that our existence is possible. That's it. In layman's terms, anthropic principle simply says, the fact that we are here proves that the universe is capable of supporting life. Only the creationists think that the universe exists because God needed a place for us to live in. Bye-bye for now.